The Fargo Five. We're talking all things Fargo, all things fun. In this segment, we've got Felton Somerville of Somerville Outdoors. Hello, Felton.
Hi.
So you, in this segment, we talk about, we used to have to tie it to an event.
Yep.
So you'd have to have some event that's open to the public. And 70 plus episodes of doing it that format, it's great. But then I'm always chasing people down.
Yep.
And if I can't find somebody or somebody has a schedule conflict, it's next to impossible to get somebody in the door. And so I want to retool the segment here. So this is our first ever debut of the Fargo Fun segment. And I for a long time, I've described it because it starts, you've got Fargo Famous,
Yep.
Fargo Fun, and then our next segment is Fargo Fresh. It's kind of past, present, and future. And so, life is fun. Life is an exciting, rich tapestry. And whatever you're doing this week, I think, is Fargo Fun. What do you got going on this week? What are you doing? What's your plans? What's going on after the show? What's going on the rest of the week? Tell me about your week.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, Friday is my birthday.
Yeah. Hey.
So
Happy birthday to you.
No, thank you.
Should I sing to you?
No. No.
I sang to my wife on her birthday on the radio, and she did not care for that.
Well, not a lot of people like singing too.
Okay.
If you're gonna do it at a restaurant. Do it with a group.
You're a bashful guy.
Yes, when it comes to stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, probably going out to eat.
Yeah.
With the lady.
Where
and we don't know yet.
Not Mexican Village anymore.
No, we're not. We're going to Minneapolis for it.
Back to Minneapolis.
Yep, because we got couple of things we got to go take care of and do. So, gonna spend the birthday down there and see family.
Yeah,
So,
you still got family down in Minneapolis.
Yes, got my mom, my brother, my cousins, everybody.
Well, it is the Fargo Five, so when you're not out of town, what else do you got going on this weekend? Are you doing anything?
This week, like you said, it's all about Fargo this week. I have, work. If it snows, that's something that I'll have going on. So that's
you were telling me, and I wanted to get it on the air, something kind of beautiful about what it is you like about when it snows and when it gets dark out.
So one of my favorite things is, especially at night, when let's say between 1 o'clock to like 4, especially if it snowed
in the morning.
If it snowed earlier in the day and it's like fresh snow, and those are the times if I'm out moving snow, like it just is so bright outside from the sun, from the reflection.
At 1 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
What hours hold on here.
What hours do I move snow?
What hours are you operating at? What hours are you putting in?
Snow is, you start your route, and if you start your route at 6 p.m. and you get done at the next morning at 9 in the morning or something like that.
You're working overnights.
Oh yeah, I've gone 30-some hours of just straight moving snow, and I like it because when I get done, I get to sleep. I'm a zombie. Arms get tired, but and arms don't get tired that much anymore. I've gone the smart way. I use a Bobcat. It's easier to clean, pull things back, push it. So that way it's not that much hard on me or any of my help. So yeah, sometimes I'm out there.
You're out there as a business owner, just putting in those hours.
Well, you got to at this point. I'm not. I'm getting there. I'm a small business, so for now I got to put in that work. I got to wear all the hats that I can until I can be able to wear the one hat where I can delegate things. And
so tell me your day to day. You're working overnights. Are you working weekends too? What do you have a day that
with snow?
With anything.
Or with anything?
It sounds, gosh.
No, I'm just saying, I was just saying like when it snows. When it snows, that's how much that's how long I'm out there. So sometimes, like I said, if I pick up routes from...
I suppose because the snow, once it's done, it's gone, and that's it. So you got to, what did they say, make hay while the sun is shining? More like shovel snow while it's on the ground kind of thing.
And with every snowfall, you sometimes, you pick up new people, as in... You'll pick up, you'll be doing one of your customers and 3 houses down, somebody would come up to you, especially if we got like a couple 3-4 inches of snow, somebody would say, hey, could you get me next? And those are the kind of things that slow you down from your route, you know. So sometimes your route could take you a total of 9 hours, but if you squeeze 3-4 people in, that expands things, and you're out there for 12-13 hours, so, but yeah.
That's wild. And that is only kind of, you're on call.
Yep.
In effect for when those come on. What's a typical, especially, I mean, you're very seasonal, I suppose, with outdoors, or what's your, I mean, what time did you wake up today? What's your
the company is
like?
called Summerville Outdoors, so we're outdoor all year round. So my typical day, I wake up and try to do something business-wise, either meet or network. I network on Thursdays and Fridays. Tuesdays sometimes, and then I got a part-time gig that I go, or seasonal gig for now that I go to, and that usually from 1:30 to sometimes at 10. So yeah, I do that, and on the weekends try to spend time with my lady. Other than that,
and what does she do?
Oh, she's a teacher.
Yeah, so she's working those 180 days a year. She's working Monday through Friday. But then all summer she's off while you're out there grinding the lawns.
Yep, and helps me with business stuff. And
okay, so that's helpful.
Yeah, but she also does. Last summer she had a part-time gig doing stuff that she likes. It's you're a teacher. You have all that time, and you have. Kids can be certain ways, parents, it's the whole 9 yards. And
I know how they can be. I am one.
Yep.
I'm one of those awful parents. So I know. What does she teach?
She is a kindergarten teacher.
Oh, at what school?
She is at South Elementary in West Fargo.
Oh, okay.
It's over by, there's an ice rink over there. Yeah. There's the fire station.
Had we moved to West Fargo, she might have been my daughter's teacher. That would have.
Really?
And then I could have. Oh, my daughter's in kindergarten.
Oh,
my oldest. Yeah, I could have. I could have been torturing her instead of.
Yep, it's her first year during kindergarten. Before that, she was a reading instructor. So, they help.
This is her first time like coming on full time as a. Or reading instructor was a full time.
That was full time in the school, so it's basically meeting with kids, helping them with voc.
But that was probably more 1-on-1, and whereas this is now she's
1-on-1 or small group, and now she has a whole class. So she's back in the classroom, as she calls it.
Well, that's great. So you'll be out of town all weekend then.
Yep.
What do you typically do on the weekends? You take off weekends then, or are you working through the weekends?
Well, during the winter, I take off weekends, but if it snows, I don't get a weekend off. During the summer, it all depends. Because during the summer, I could be doing things down here in Fargo during the week, and doing projects in Minneapolis, or doing projects here on the weekend. Sometimes it just depends what the schedule looks like. If there's really nothing, or if it's raining, obviously there's not going to be work. But if it rains throughout the weekday and the weekend is warm, or nice and dry, you got to go work those days. So some days that's the part about seasonal.
That's a lot of ebb and flow. You like that?
I've been doing it, and I don't mind it.
It's part of the lifestyle.
The thing is, you got to learn to adapt. When you have, if you, for instance, let's say last weekend, if you're planning on going to a Timberwolves game and it starts snowing from Wednesday night all the way, till end of Saturday, and you have to, and you got to move snow, you got to cancel some stuff like that. So you got to adapt when you're in this line of work, and especially if you're at the stage that I am, where I am the employee, I am the boss.
A lot of hats.
And a lot of hats, like I said earlier. So you got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to cancel plans with friends, cancel plans with family. Because Thanksgiving, I'm glad this year I was able to experience Christmas, but sometimes I'm not being able to experience it at all home by myself because it might snow Christmas Eve, so I can't be down there with family, and it might snow 2 days before.
Does the family understand that? Are they all self-employed, or are any of them self-employed or business owners themselves? Because I think it's something employees, as a class, as a personality, I think they almost take for granted their 9-to-5 regular schedule, right? Is your family pretty accommodating, or are they hard on you for missing out?
Oh, no. It's my job. I have to be here, so nobody can, tell me or get mad. It's no.
That's good. That's good that they understand. I don't think everybody, especially people who have never been self-employed, aren't always so forgiving about it. But that is all the time for forgiveness we have. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, Fargo Fresh. So don't go. There it is. No way.